Hey everybody, so today we're going to talk about how to graph linear equations. Here we have an equation. It says Susie wrote an equation to represent the return on investment for her education. It is y equals 4,750x, subtract 14,780. And this is looking specifically at savings. When you guys are doing your capstone project, you will be looking at your net income. But we're looking at her savings, which is about $4,750 each year. After 5 years, 10 years, and 25 years. And then the cost of her education, it looks like, was 14,780, since that's what's being subtracted here. So to do this graphing really easily, normally we would use the slope, like start at our y-intercept, plot that point, which we're still going to do. But then we would use our slope and like go up 4,750 over 1. Because of the numbers being so big, that's actually a little bit trickier to do in this situation. And so it can be easier instead to plot points at the 5, 10, and 25-year marks. In this case, we're really only going to be able to do 5 and 10 because I'm looking over here on my x-axis and it doesn't go up to 25 years. So let's start. So the first thing that we're going to do is just plug in 5 years, and we're going to substitute that in for x. So we're going to do 4,750 times 5. And then if you put that in your calculator, you're going to get 23,750. And then we're just subtracting 14,780 to get 8,970. And so at the 5-year mark, so I'm going to go over to 5, and I'm going to go up to 8,970. Since this is going up by 10,000, 8,970, that's almost 9,000. So it's going to be pretty close to 10, but not quite at it. And then we're going to do the same thing for 10 years. So take a second, figure out what it's going to be after 10 years. You're doing that same thing. So you're just plugging it in to see what we get. So if you do 4,750 times 10, and then subtract 14,780, you're going to get 32,720. And then 25 years, same thing, substitute it in for x. And we get 103,970. And then we can just plot these points. So like I said, I'm going to go over to 5. I've given you the points right here. I recommend clicking on the point and then using your arrow keys to move them over where they go. But we're going to go 5 up to almost 10,000. Just kidding. We got to plot our y-intercept, which is at negative 14,780. Then 5 up to almost 10,000. At 10 years, we're going to go to 32,720. So 32,720 is going to be just over 30,000. And then at the 25-year mark, actually, that looks like it's a pretty straight line. And then you can use this line tool. So if you click right here, and when you hover over it, it'll say line. You can select with an arrow. I usually just use line, and then I'm going to drag and drop a line that's going through the points. To add arrows, click here. It's going to look like a little dash with a red dot on each end, and that's just your line start and end, and you can turn those into arrows. And then I also usually change the weight of the line because I think 1 point is just a little bit too small to see, and I like 4 points. You can also do 8. 8's probably going to be a little bit thick though. If you want to change the color, you could change the color. I think for your projects, I gave you the lines, so all you really need to do is take them and then drag them over. You can use right here, so see how it turns into that little like cross section? That's what you want. That's going to let you change it. So it'll let you change the length and the direction, and you just adjust it until it's going through your points. If you feel like it's snapping, so like I don't know if you could just tell how it's trying to snap to like this point here, or it'll try to snap here. I find that zooming in, so if you click on your magnifying glass and zoom in, I find that that helps. As always, if you have any questions, let me know. See you when I'm looking at you.